The old house stood cloaked in darkness. Moonlight, fractured by grimy windows, painted streaks of silver across dusty floors. The air hung heavy, thick with the silence of ages. A lone grandfather clock, its brass pendulum swinging like a hypnotist's watch, ticked away the seconds. 12 chimes resonated through the stillness, their echo swallowed by the shadows. The last chime faded. A beat of absolute silence followed. Then from the depths of the house came the faintest whisper of laughter. It was a chilling sound, high-pitched and laced with an unnatural glee. A floorboard creaked in the distance, the sound amplified in the quiet. Shadows danced on the wall, twisting and turning as if alive. The faint scent of decay lingered, a musty reminder of forgotten memories and long-gone lives. The laughter came again, closer this time, slithering through the darkness like a venomous serpent. It was accompanied by a new sound, a slow, deliberate rapping on the front door. Each knock vibrated through the house, a steady drumbeat of dread. The knocking intensified, louder now, more insistent. It demanded attention, refusing to be ignored. The echoes of each strike seemed to linger, hanging in the air long after the sound had faded. The doorknob rattled, a metallic rasp against the silence. The door creaked open, its hinges groaning in protest. Standing in the doorway was a figure shrouded in shadow. As it stepped inside, the moonlight caught its face, illuminating a grotesque mask. It was a clown's face, white and painted with an exaggerated, mirthless grin. Its eyes glowed with an eerie light, 2 points of malevolent fire piercing the darkness. The clown was tall and gaunt, its limbs impossibly long and thin. Its clothes, once bright and colourful, were now faded and tattered, hanging loosely on its skeletal frame. The clown's grin widened, revealing rows of sharp, pointed teeth. It didn't speak, but its presence screamed. It radiated an aura of menace, a palpable sense of wrongness that sank into the very marrow. The clown glided across the threshold, its movements fluid and silent. It moved with an unnatural grace, like a marionette controlled by an unseen hand. The air grew colder as it passed, the temperature plummeting with each step it took. It stopped in the hallway before a large, ornately framed mirror. The mirror was old, its silver backing tarnished with age, its surface reflecting a distorted image of the hallway. The clown's reflection stared back, its glowing eyes boring into the viewer. But something was different about the reflection. The clown's painted smile was gone, replaced by an expression of pure, primal fear. Its eyes, once points of malevolent amusement, now darted nervously, reflecting a terror that chilled the soul. The reflection moved, independent of the clown. It reached out from the mirror, its long, bony fingers scrabbling at the glass. The clown watched, its grotesque grin returning, wider and more menacing than before. The reflection slammed against the mirror's surface, its form distorting, stretching, trying to break free. Cracks spiderwebbed across the glass, spreading outward from the point of impact. The air crackled with energy, the scent of ozone, sharp and acrid. And then, with a deafening shatter of glass, the reflection was free. It stood before the mirror, a grotesque mockery of the clown, its form shifting and swirling like smoke. But where the clown wore a mask of painted terror, this creature's fear was real, palpable, etched into its very being. The clown's grin widened, its glowing eyes burning brighter than ever before. It stepped towards its reflection, their forms merging, blending, becoming one. The fear that was once reflected now took on a physical form, twisting and contorting, becoming something new, something far more terrifying. The creature that stood before the shattered mirror was no longer a clown, nor was it a reflection of fear. It was fear itself. Given life, its form constantly shifting, morphing into the viewer's darkest nightmares. It pulsed with a power that was both alluring and terrifying. The creature lunged, its form a blur, its scream a symphony of nightmares. Flashes of images, disjointed and terrifying, filled the air, spiders, snakes, heights, drowning, all coalescing into a single, overwhelming wave of terror. The house shuddered, the air thick with the stench of decay and fear. The creature was gone, vanished as quickly as it had appeared. All that remained was the shattered mirror, its shards reflecting the faintest hint of a grotesque grin. The laughter echoed once more, fading into the silence. The house stood empty, its darkness deeper now, its silence heavier. But something lingered, a presence unseen, a whisper at the edge of perception. A reminder that some fears are never truly gone. They lurk in the shadows, watching, waiting for their moment to break free.